If you've been functioning, showing up, and holding it together, but inside you feel empty, this video is for you. Today, I want to talk about the difference between low mood and burnout because they're often confused, and knowing the difference can change how you care for yourself. If you're new here, my name is Celeste, also known as Celestial Goddess. I talk about all things mental health as well as give coping skills to help with your daily life. If that speaks to you, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe so you don't miss weekly motivation and growth tools. Okay, let's start with talking about low mood. Low mood is a temporary emotional state. It's not a diagnosis, it's your body and mind signaling that something is out of balance. So, low mood can look like feeling sad or heavy, low motivation, wanting to isolate, feeling more sensitive or irritable, or losing interest in things you usually enjoy. Low mood is often caused by stress, disappointment, relationship tension, poor sleep, emotional overwhelm, or feeling disconnected from purpose. The important thing to note is low mood usually comes and goes. It often improves with rest, emotional support, movement, and giving yourself grace. Now, burnout is different. Burnout is a state of chronic emotional, mental, and physical exhaustion that builds over time, especially when you've been under long term stress. Burnout can look like deep exhaustion that rest doesn't fix, feeling numb or emotionally detached, brain fog or poor focus, loss of passion or meaning, feeling overwhelmed by small tasks, and resentment or apathy. Burnout often happens when you've been overgiving, working in emotionally demanding environments, lacking boundaries, or feeling trapped or undervalued. The biggest key difference between low mood and burnout is low mood says, I feel sad or I feel off, and burnout says, I feel empty and exhausted. Low mood is usually short term, while burnout is long term and systemic. Low mood can often be helped with rest. Burnout requires real change, not just rest. Here's where it's tricky. Burnout often leads to low mood, and if low mood is ignored for too long, it can contribute to burnout. So they kind of piggyback off of each other. If you've been telling yourself, I just need to push through, but you're feeling more drained over time, that's not laziness. That's your nervous system asking for support. Today, I feel like people are more and more affected by low mood and burnout. And I feel like that is the huge reason for this is because of today's political climate, socioeconomic climate, and the economy in general. I feel like people are, said this in my videos before, overworked, underpaid, and things are just getting more expensive. So I feel like many people are feeling burnout specifically, especially when it comes to work. People are can't just go home and rest like they used to, where they can just kind of brain rot even on social media and laugh at a few videos. Like social media has been bombarded with what's going on in today's political climate, rightfully so, of course. Like these are some of the things that you kind of don't want to ignore, but at the same time, you're being pulled in so many different directions of stress that it becomes overwhelming and burnout is at an all time high. So I'm here to tell you that this sucks. And these are things that you can't really take away from one day to the next. Like, you can't change what's going on in today's political climate, like from one day to the next. You can't change how your boss acts, or you can't change if they're going to give you a raise or not. You can attempt to try to change that, but at the end of the day, if they're not going to give you a raise, then they're not going to give you a raise. And if they're going to want you to work more, they're going to want you to work more. So I think what's most important is trying to incorporate self-care and do these little habits and things that may seem so small, but let me tell you, they can help even a little bit. And right now, we need to try to help ourselves, even if it's just a little bit, because everything else is so overwhelming. So, here are some ways that you can help with low mood and burnout. So, if you're dealing with specifically low mood, here are some gentle steps that you could take. Number one, lower the expectations for the day. Number two, do one grounding thing, such as taking a walk, a shower, a bath, listening to music. Another thing you can do is name how you're feeling instead of judging it. So if you're having a day where you're just sad or you're feeling really negative about everything, instead of trying to judge yourself and be like, oh, I'm so negative today, like I hate it, um, you can say, you know what, I am feeling very negative today and that's okay. Give yourself that grace to feel what you're feeling because, as I stated before, there are so many things that people are having to take on and deal with. So, give yourself that grace to be negative. Give yourself that grace to feel sad. And then another thing you can do is reach out to one safe person. If you're feeling low mood and you're like, hey, like, I'm not feeling good today, like, I just wanted to reach out to you and let you know. You don't have to worry, but I just wanted to like share. I know that not everyone likes to reach out to people. That's like something that's very hard for people to do. Sometimes I understand that. Even us people in mental health, it's hard for us too. So if that one's too hard, maybe even I know a lot of people use ChatGPT. Um, Maybe just like going on ChatGPT and being like, hey, like I have a low mood today. And sometimes ChatGPT will take you through like some journal prompts or like just validating you if it's too hard to talk to an actual person. But I do recommend actually talking to a person because sometimes all we need is that human connection. And just remember, you don't need to fix everything. You just need to care for yourself and give yourself grace. Now, what to do if you're experiencing burnout? The approach is different. Burnout requires reducing demands, creating boundaries, reconnecting to autonomy and meaning, supporting your nervous system, and sometimes changing your environments or roles. Burnout is not a personal failure, it's a survival response to prolonged pressure. And I know, like I stated before, a lot of people experience work burnout. And that is a huge reason why I got out of the workforce in that way because I had major work work burnout. So what I did in that sense was I changed the environment. And I know not everyone can quit their job or find a new job, whatever it is. But maybe what it looks like for you is creating a boundary and taking a mental health day. Mental health still counts as health. So you can have a sick day and it can be your mental health. And that could be creating a boundary. Like, I am creating this boundary and I am taking this day off because I need it. That also can also be if your boss asks you to stay an extra hour, like you could be like, I really can't. I have a previous engagement and I can't. And of course, like do what you can because I don't want to give any advice where people get fired. Like that's not what I'm saying. If you can do these things, I know that we still all have to survive. So do what's best for you. Um, and then reconnecting to autonomy and meaning. So um, another thing is creating boundaries even in your friendships or relationships. Like is there a friendship or relationship that's taking too much from you and that you really can't give any attention to right now because you are pulled in so many different directions? It's okay to cancel those plans. It's okay to have that night in for yourself and do that face mask and not hang out with those friends, or it's okay. Right now we have to think about what's going to help ourselves because, like I said, some people are just surviving. Most of us are just surviving. Um, Another thing is a meaning. So, what gives your life meaning that you can do? Is it watering your plants? Is it taking your dog out? Is it going to the park? Is it going to that dance class you used to go to? Is it drawing, artwork, something like that? Like any of that stuff can help. So, yes, supporting your nervous system. So, this is really big. I have started doing um, like a nervous system reset before bed. They have tons of them on YouTube, and they've been really helping me to calm myself before going to bed. So, like I said, do what's best for you, find what's best for you, and try to help yourself as much as you can, um, because that's all we can do. If you're feeling low or burned out, there is nothing wrong with you. You're responding normally to an overwhelming season. Awareness is the first step towards healing. If this video helped you, please like, comment, or share it with someone who needs it. I would very much appreciate it. Thank you all for subscribing to this channel, either my new subscribers, my old subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you. I will put my link below for my mailing list if you would like to get on that. My welcome email includes a little short PDF of different coping skills you can use. And then if you want to buy my coping skills ebook, which is Coping Skills Made Simple for $9.99, I will also link that below. And lastly, if you would like to be coached by me, I do emotional wellness coaching where I will help you to get your life back on track if that's what you want, or work with you on your goals emotionally, and any type of mental health tools that I can give. So each client is tailored to what they would like to work on. You can sign up to book an initial consultation appointment with me for free at the link below, the Practice Better link below. And remember, rest is productive, boundaries are healthy, and you're allowed to slow down. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and remember to enjoy the journey. Bye.